Greetings, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to Daniel's Dream, where we work very much in effort to strengthen our spiritual foundation while we seek ways to offer more respect and compassion to all creation. I thank you for being here with me. I'm excited always to be with you and explore new connections in our life. But before we go into that today, I want to remind you that I am working very hard on my 12 Animals course. It's coming along, but I've added things and I feel that what I'm adding is very significant. So it probably won't be released for a while. But in anticipation of it, if you're interested, I'd ask you to send me a private message with your email address. Then I will collect those email addresses and I'll be in touch as time goes on and let you know when the course will actually be released. So that's what I'd ask you to do, and I hope that you are interested enough to at least explore what this course is going to be all about. On to today. We have spoken about our connection to ourselves. We've spoken about how that seems obvious, but sometimes it's not so obvious to connect powerfully and strong for ourselves and know who we are and what our passions and purpose may be. We're going to now talk about connection to God and how important that is, and that being the hub of everything. Because our connection to God is only as strong as our connection to self and all creation. And connecting to God is certainly the summit of that. So when we talk about connecting to God, first and foremost, I'd like to say that you define God however you wish to. The universe, God, for me it's Jesus. And let's just use for sake of example, my use of Jesus as God to me. I make sure that every day I'm truly connecting to Jesus by speaking to him. No connection is strong without good communication and speaking openly with that individual that you're trying to connect with. And I do this throughout the day. I start in the morning, and then there's points in the day where I connect with Jesus and just tell him what is going on in my life. Do I ask for anything? Usually not. Usually it's a dialogue, and I'm listening to what Jesus has to say to me when I speak to him. Sometimes that's not as clear as I'd like it to be, but that's no different than a communication and a connection with a human here on earth, is it? So we do this, and it's important that we make the time and we focus on connecting with Jesus throughout the day and just letting him know what it's all about for us. So important, and the first and most important part to connecting to God. Secondly, it's putting things in perspective. I read something once not long ago where you look up into the sky, you see the sky, the stars, the universe, and you realize what a small part of that you are. This is God's universe, and we are but a small part, but we are a part. And when we look out into the universe, we're certainly not going to connect with everyone in that universe, but we're going to connect with certain things in our life that really mean something to us. And the second part of connecting to God is making sure that when you connect with anyone in this huge universe of ours, you make sure that God is the root of that connection. Whether it's a marriage, whether it's a friendship, whether it's your passion for something across the globe, whatever it might be, God must be involved. And to circle back and put this all in perspective and connect it all, this is what you talk to Jesus about, to God about. You talk about those things in the universe, in this world of his, that he's bringing into your life, that you're looking to connect with, make it meaningful for you. And it's only meaningful when you make sure that God is the one that you're connecting with and you're understanding that it is all part of his creation. Well, my friends, that's part one of connecting to God, and we will move on next week to connecting to God part two. But I'm always interested in your comments, your thoughts, or your questions, and I always appreciate you being here with me. So don't hesitate to write to me, tell me what you think, ask me anything that's on your mind, and we will make a connection to hopefully strengthening a connection to God. With that, I say, have a wonderful day to you and your loved ones, and I will see you back here soon. Take care.